Welcome guys to a new vlog. Holy Just finished some journaling and now we are in a position on Euro Aussie. As you can see, we're running about 2.5%, nothing too crazy. Got these stops at break even. And there's no point locking in profit right now, so I'm going to basically wait to see how it reacts towards these lows. And of course, if we hang around there, I can lock in a bit of profit. But as of now, I'm just going to leave it on its own. It's been a very productive day nonetheless. I'm going to cut my hair because I look like an absolute mess. I'm going to clean my face up, freshen up, get back on the desk. I've got a little work to do yet. I've had live trader webinar this morning. And just, yeah, it's been an amazing day. I'll tell you one thing interesting about today. Look at the date. 8th of the 8th, 2024. So just a quick little update here. I've locked in about 3.7 on Euro Aussie, as you can see. So a really nice trade. Again, I did expect a reaction towards these lows, but you can never be too sure. Okay, you should never just try and predict everything for certain. This is again why setting a take profit, it can be appropriate in certain scenarios, but not in every single scenario. This is on one of my other accounts, as you can see on MetaTrader, execution over here. Got taken out of the position. It's not showing as well on TradingView, but this took me off about 3.7%, as you can see there. Yeah, really simple trade. Happy with it. Nothing I would change. I've officially received my talks. I've been waiting 3 weeks for this. It's handmade, hand stitched, it's custom made as well. It's very, very nice. I would love to show it, but I don't want to ruin the surprise for a lot of people. The lapels are wide on it. I've got the pants which are pleated and they've got double strap on both sides. There's just so much detail to it. It's brilliant. But yeah, as of now, I'm basically going through the new content. Okay, we're just going through it. I've got the files, of course, on my computer here. And I'm just going to be ironing out any kinks. If there's any, there wasn't any mistakes because we obviously went through this a few times, but there's a few little things I need to just have a look through to see it's absolutely perfect before it gets brought forward to the students. So I'm going to be watching an hour and a half of this, and then there's loads more clips I'm going to have to watch through. It's going to be good. What a beautiful day. Very, very hot today. This is proper stuff. Tonka Ali, this company is amazing. British Supplements. If you look at the small print here, if people at the government decide what foods they eat and what medicines they take, their bodies will soon be in as sorry a state as are the souls of those who live under tyranny. Trust me, this company, they know their stuff. So just to fill you guys in, last week I was driving and somebody literally undertook me and scraped the entire side of my car, which is now being repaired. So very, very good work's been done. As you can see there, you can't even tell. I'll attach pictures so you can see what it looked like before.
Looks like a Fennec. What's with his hair?
Can I get 2 iced vanilla lattes?
2 iced French vanilla latte or iced vanilla latte?
Iced vanilla latte. And do you do a liquidity sweep as well?
Say again?
Liquidity sweeps.
Whipped cream?
No, liquidity sweep. Or imbalance.
No.
Okay, I'll just get them 2, please.
Just 2 drinks, yeah?
Yeah, please.
Thank you, Control.
Thank you.
Alright guys, so it is Monday today. 2 team calls smashed. We had one in the morning as usual on Mondays at 9 AM. And obviously the 11 AM team call as well. I'm just looking at the S&P at the moment for a trade short. So this is going to be an entry that I'm trading based off of this structure. So we had first point, second reference point, and third one over here. And it's really, really exhausted. Something that you can see as well, and it's very similar on the NASDAQ. If I just show you that, have a look at this. Look what's been happening. There was a trade there available too. Low, price broke, consolidated, retest, broke. New low here. We're retesting this low. The NASDAQ isn't ready yet because it hasn't actually met that structure, so I'd rather an insurance entry on this. But the S&P, however, which moves usually in congruency with it, it has met this reference point that you can see on the left. 5 minutes ago, I was telling you I was going to set this entry. I have set it. It has been executed. We will see how this goes. My boy's got a Tesla. Oh, 1 sec. This is my first reaction to a Tesla, mate.
I got it.
Oh, I'm shitting it. Because you don't know when it's going to come.
Yeah.
Holy Whoa! What the
It's crazy, isn't it?
Did we just get rid of that road in like 6 seconds? What the
Like, it takes no effort to do anything.
No.
It's not what. It's a dead spec.
Oh, I thought it was self-closing.
I'm so sad, guys. I'm genuinely so sad. I've taken 3 losses this week. One on the SPX, I took one on oil. I just took one today on Hong Kong 50, and I just, honestly, I hate to say it. It just ruined my day completely. I'm just being transparent, it's completely ruined my day. I don't even think I can perform anymore, seriously, like, I've lost all confidence. Obviously that's what you want to hear, but it's not the truth. I've been down many streaks where I've taken a couple of losses. The difference is that when you build a skill set, you don't turn it into something worse than it needs to be. So for example, what I used to do, as a quick tip for all of you, is when I used to take a loss or a couple of losses, whatever, or even if I took a couple of wins that week, when I would finish that week of trading, I would always look at what would the old me have performed like. So in a scenario where I would have got, let's say, 2 losses, 3 losses, and I finished that week off on -2, -3, let's just say, which is rare. Sometimes it might be -1 or maybe -2, but in some cases I might take 3 losses in the week, which for me is quite a bit. I'll then finish and see what would the old me have actually done. The old me would have been like -6 or -7, and when I used to see stuff like that, it used to show me improvement. So although most people see taking a loss as a negative situation, I'd actually restructured the whole thing. I'd reframed the entire thing. Actually, wait, this is actually good, because I would have taken double the amount of losses if I was performing the way that I used to. I recommend you all do that. You can also flip that on its head and look at, okay, how many wins have you had that week? Let's say you finished on +4, +5%. Did you miss any positions? So you now want to look at your peak potential. Did you miss any positions that week? Let's say you missed 4 or 5% on maybe a single trade or multiple trades. Why did you miss those trades or that trade, whatever it was? And you've really got to get to the bottom of it, because if you can't nail down why you are performing the way that you are, then you're going to mess things up for yourself. Eventually it'll come back to bite you. So on my end this week, I had one mistake that I made. I shouldn't have taken the S&P loss. That was my misjudgment. So basically I thought it was a continuation move, but in essence what it ended up being was a recovery move. Again, it was a slip up on my end. I completely misjudged it. That is a loss I should not have taken. Now both the US oil loss and the Hong Kong 50 loss I'm both fine with, honestly. There's nothing I really could have done. Yes, US oil was a slightly underdeveloped structure, but really and truly, let me just show you now. Now you can see price broke back beneath the highs. We had this continuation structure which wasn't really tradable. We broke the lows on that. Now, a lot of people stayed away from this because they thought, well, let me just take it back to the entry first and foremost. It was about here. They thought, well, this can develop. Now, where would it develop to? Well, we can mark this on. That isn't a trade I would take. And the only other thing that it could develop into would be that. But it doesn't actually need to develop into a larger structure where it is. Okay, when you study these runs, it doesn't actually need to do that. The only other possibility is that this pushes lower and then forms this as a structure, which would then end up being more so like an expanding, like this, into this height. That's a possibility, 100%. But in that case, I would have been managing my risk a lot more aggressively. And this is what people need to understand. I came off the back of 2 wins already. I had the Hong Kong 50 win a couple of weeks back in Euro Aussie last week. It's like 7 and a bit percent. So for me to go from 7% to 6% to find out if this trade's going to work, and I'm also being more aggressive, I mean, using common sense, that's not really much of a risk. Secondly, the entry was on the 15, so let me just pull the 15 out here. And if I mark on the ray line highs, this is very consistent with a lot of the trades that I take. The new content, by the way, is coming out end of this month, 30th of August. not just new content, we've got new resources coming. There's a lot of stuff that we're bringing forth for students come the end of this month. Obviously, 30th of August is when it's getting released to everybody in the community, but next week onwards, I don't know what date exactly. I think it's going to be either the Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, yet to confirm, but obviously everyone's going to know in advance. We are going to be teaching all of the stuff, all of the new refinement, which is not just the 4 hour, there's other stuff as well. All the students in there, so that's going to be really exciting. I'm telling you now, when everybody starts to nail it down properly, in combination with what else we've got with the strategy as a whole, I'm not going to be surprised when people hit high 6 figures this year. Just within the next 3-4 months, it's going to be mad to see. Listen, you want a productivity hack? This stuff will get you going. Yorkshire tea. I've got 3 mugs of tea today. It's ridiculous. But I'll be honest with you, even though I drink that much tea, I also have a lot of... Why is this camera so high? 1 second. I also have just as much water as well. Amazing electrolytes. So I always put these in water. But I'll be honest with you, if you want normal electrolytes, you don't need to get all these sachets and stuff. I only buy them for the flavour. Proper electrolytes, you can actually just get lemon in some water. Let's focus. Get some lemon in some water and basically put a little bit of salt in there and you're done. That's proper electrolytes. Or even coconut water. Coconut water is really underrated. I don't like the taste of it personally, but it is natural electrolytes. Proper coconut water though, not the fake stuff. Why am I out of focus? Hold on. So coconut water is very good. Watermelon's amazing with a little bit of salt. Try it, don't knock it. Or watermelon with a little bit of lemon on top. It's actually really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Right, there's a bit of a problem. It is 5:20. I need to go pick Jamie up between 5:15 and 5:30. And he's about 15 minutes away from where I am. I've just got in my car and I realised there's no fuel. I don't know why, because the last time I drove it there was fuel in it, so that means someone must have drove it and literally drained all the fuel. Right, I'm now fueled up. I'm on the way to pick Jamie up. I need to make it in within the next 5 to 10 minutes. Jamie's actually one of the students at Falcon that I coach. Work with, he's a very, very nice guy. And he's made it all the way from Sunderland, I believe, which is like over 2.5 hours away for this run. I've got no idea how I've made it in literally 5 minutes or 6 minutes. It's insane. Oh, he's here. There he is.
Before I get in,
How you doing, babe?
there's nothing weird going on here, is there?
No. How you doing?
Very well, bro.
This guy's showing off. Go on, sit on his back. How was your run?
Amazing, bro.
Enjoy it.
And the cold there.
Yeah, nice. I was fucked today completely.
I could tell.
So introduce yourself to the camera. Stop it off the cuff.
Hi, my name's Jamie.
So where have you come from, Jamie?
I come from Sunderland.
Nice. Right, that's all there is to it.
I was going to sit there, but then it's 3 alone, isn't there? 2 alone.
Proper rearrangement.
That's impressive, isn't it?
Mark got me onto these cortados. You know that?